Hello, welcome back to the Ponchak preview. This weekend's Ponchak preview is to set you up for next week's assignments. We're going to be focusing a lot on plot diagrams and the elements that deal with plots. And so today I'm going to do a read aloud of Giraffes Can't Dance, which is one of my favorite children's books. And then you guys are going to see how to fill out a plot diagram based off of this book. And you'll be able to reference this if you need to when you're doing your plot diagrams off of the short stories that you're reading this week. I hope you enjoy it. Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andre. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to dance around, he'd buckle at his knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold a jungle dance where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. They looked at clumsy Gerald. The animals all sneered. "Hey, Gerald can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off the dance floor. He started walking home. He never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to." With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves started shuffling and making circles on the ground, his neck gently swaying, his tail swishing round. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth opened wide. "I'm dancing! Yes, I'm dancing! I'm dancing!" Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen. How'd you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and the stars above. "Well, we all can dance," he said, "when you find the music you love."